Hello. Select go live. Okay. Hello. It is Tuesday. And it's been a minute. It seems like it's been a minute. Since the last time I was live, last week I went live a couple days and then wasn't able to on Thursday. I was out of town. Was traveling, was trying to multitask, but going live was not on the agenda. So I am glad to be back. I'm excited. And I have a topic today that I believe everybody can relate to because we are in a leap year. One thing that I found out about leap years is that every presidential election happens in a leap year. So I went to this conference last week and we talked, there was a common theme. It was called Faithful and Fearless, Daughters of the King. And the topic that seemed to be consistent was moving forward. Taking a step forward, head up, shoulders back, step forward, as Lady Shayla said. And then there was another person who talked about leaping forward, you move forward. So that's what we're talking about today, leaping forward. So one of the things that I want to share is, well, a couple of things that I want to share is that hashtag leap year and hashtag leap forward are one and the same. But like I said, talking about leap, that is something that I'm starting to hear more of. And I don't know if it's because we're entering a political season where people are going to be talking about moving forward and different things. But look at it from this standpoint. So this is just, I guess, food for thought. When you move forward or when you leap and get into it, you are getting into the flow. You'll hear people talking about getting into the flow. And essentially, that is getting into a place where there's momentum. But what I'm finding, it's easy to stay complacent. We get into a place of complacency where I'm good. Hey, Tim. I am good. I like, where I am. I'm comfortable. But how does comfortable benefit any of us? Especially if we are in a place where we are looking to do more. We are looking to achieve more. So I want to leave you with this. I try to come on and be short and sweet. But one of the things, I had this vision. And this was like maybe, I don't know if it was a dream or what. But I remember thinking that I have this vision. And I saw myself in this hole. It was like a pit. It's amazing how when you start talking about something and God will just give you a download. So I imagined Joseph in the pit in that moment. So I was in this pit and everything around me. I know it was this morning because on Facebook, I've been talking about this week, I am going to praise the Lord. So I'm in this space of praising God right now. And so I was in the midst of my praise and worship and I saw myself in this pit. And around me was just stuff. It was old. It was like just unnecessary stuff. It was like, it wasn't cluttered, but it was just stuff, unnecessary stuff. So I'm in this pit. And as I'm in this pit, I am looking around, wondering what's happening. And then I looked up and I reached up and God pulled me out of that pit. Ha! Joseph was in the pit. And if you know the story about Joseph, Joseph was thrown in the pit. He had the coat of many colors and, he got out of the pit, but with each adventure, I'll say, that he encountered, he was, what seemed like a setback was actually a springboard to lead him to the next thing. And eventually he went from the pit to the palace. He went from the pit to the palace. Man, I ain't even trying to do this for real, but he went from the pit to the palace. And so as he's in the palace or in the pit and he's going through this situation, God blessed him in the midst of that. So this is what I want to share. When we get complacent with our surroundings, we get complacent with where we are in life, we accept where we are in life, that could be detrimental to our future, meaning we never accomplish or achieve the things that God has for us because we're staying in the pit, because we're staying in comfort, because we're staying in complacency. So I'm just going to wrap it up with this. Because this is a leap year, and even if you are in the pit like Joseph was, I implore you to raise your hand and reach for God, and I guarantee he will pull you out of that mess and begin to set you up so that you spring forward into the things that he has for you. Wow, that blessed me. I usually, when I come on and share, I don't necessarily have an agenda. I have a subject that I want to talk about. And so I knew I wanted to just pick up and talk about leaping forward, or the leap forward, or leap forward. But this then turned into a whole message. So I encourage you, if you're in a place right now where you feel as though you are stuck, where you feel as though you have gotten comfortable and you don't know your way out, you don't know how to get out, get into the flow of praise. I encourage you to get into the flow of praise. Why? Because in 2 Chronicles, the 20th chapter, verses 20, 21, 22, something like that, it talks about what happened when Jehoshaphat encouraged the people, told the people, they had people to praise. And when you praise, when the praises go up, the blessings come down. Feel this with me, y'all. That's why I'm in this season of praise. So if you have an expectancy for some things to turn around in your life, I encourage you, I implore you, I beseech you to get into the press and praise. Hey, that's good. I was not trying to do this. I was just trying to share. So don't settle. Praise and watch God move on your behalf. So that is all that I have to share. I didn't say who my name was or what my name is. So I am Keishan. I am your human resource. I help people see the possibilities and what they think is impossible. I am disrupting HR. I am disrupting leadership. And I hope that this disrupted you to get out of your pit and praise your way into your next. Until next time, take care. If you like this, give me a heart, give me some comments, but not just me. But if other people read your comments, they may be blessed by what you experienced or what you felt from this. So until tomorrow, I don't know what I'll be talking about, but it definitely has something to do with pressing and praising, because the praise is where the breakthrough is. So go through, I know what it is, but I ain't gonna share. So see me tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Until then, take care. God bless. Next time.